at KBC Channel 1. What are your thoughts on the stories that we are covering for you tonight? Speak to us at KBC Channel 1 on all our social media platforms. Straight to our top story. The East African Community Regional Bloc has formally endorsed Kenya's African Union candidate Raila Odinga in his bid to succeed ongoing chairperson Mousa Faki Mahamat. In his formal unveiling by President William Ruto at State House Nairobi, heads of state and leaders of delegation from the ESC bloc hailed Raila's credentials as a Pan-African who has the grasp of what the continent needs for its posterity. That report opening our coverage tonight.
State House Nairobi. Raila Odinga's journey to Addis Ababa is officially kicking off. The state rolling out the red carpet for Raila as he enjoyed a protected convoy. To build support around his candidature, Kenya had invited East African community heads of state and government for the official unveiling. And one by one, Presidents Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, Samia Suluhu Hassan of Tanzania, Salva Kiir of South Sudan, who doubles up as the East African Community Chairperson, the Prime Minister of Burundi, Gervais Dirakubucha, and Rwanda's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs in charge of regional cooperation, James Kabarebe, trooped to the unveiling arena. Somalia had sent its envoy in Nairobi, while the Democratic Republic of Congo, which has also promised to back Raila, was the only nation not represented. President Ruto, while unveiling Raila, termed him a visionary Pan-African with the ideal credentials to lead the AU Commission.
He embodies extensive experience and a deep understanding of both African affairs and global dynamics, which are crucial for leading the African Union further into the center of global affairs and closer to the hearts of the African people.
I am made in Eastern Africa for Africa. I have said that I'm an Afro-optimist as opposed to Afro-pessimist. Afro-pessimists are those people who have given up on Africa, who say Africa is a lost cause.
The head of state, while pledging support for the entire campaign, said the former premier would continue to champion for reforms in the African Union, including multilateral institutions under it.
I know that Honorable Raila not only possesses the requisite credentials, but he is also the ideal candidate to lead the African Union Commission. Accordingly, Kenya endorses his candidature unreservedly, and we commit wholeheartedly to support his candidature, his vision, and his leadership.
But I'm here as the African lion. I've been asleep in the jungles of the Congo, but now I'm awake, and I'm sitting on African gold, African oil, African diamonds, African iron and copper ores. I'm sitting on African bauxite. I'm sitting on African lithium and coltan and uranium. And I have the ability to transform all these materials that I have into wealth for the benefit of my people.
We are here, Your Excellency, as a country to unveil Kenya's finest to go and lead Africa.
The East African leaders endorsing Raila not only hailed his Pan-African record, but his vast knowledge on geopolitical dynamics.
It is with all this in mind that the government of the United Republic of Tanzania endorses the candidature of Right Honorable Raila Odinga for the position of chairperson of the African Union Commission.
As a chairman of the East Africa Community, I strongly appeal to the region to rally behind Right Honorable Odinga and adopt him as the region's candidate.
Let us show the world that Africa is ready to take its destiny into its own hands, to speak with one voice, and to work together for a betterment of all our people by electing Honorable Raila Odinga as chairman of the African Union Commission.
We need a person at this critical stage of our development in Africa. But at this situation, the present situation of the world, where we have a fractured world.
I wish you the very best, and I'm sure if you get that position, Africa will get the best.
We are all aware that Mr. Raila Odinga has gone through a lot and has the respect of the entire continent.
But it was President Museveni who had a more hard-hitting statement after dismissing the Djibouti candidate, Mohamed Ali Yusuf, as an inexperienced candidate on matters Pan-Africanism.
Before he came, there was a young man from Djibouti. He came. The young man I normally see him that he's a minister. He came and told me that he was the one who was the candidate for Djibouti. Of course, I greeted him well. We took photographs. We had a cup of tea. But I told him, I said, no. Actually, I told him that I was coming here to support Right Honorable Raila because he's a candidate who is fit for this job.
Raila's campaign secretariat will be led by his close confidant Elkanah Odembo and Foreign Affairs PS Korir Singoe. John Jacob Curia, Prime Edition.